Mother suddenly found that her adopted daughter didn't seem to be a 7-year-old little girl because she accidentally caught her daughter using the toilet and by chance discovered a terrifying truth.
What happened?
She has hair.
What hair?
I don't think she's a little girl.
Yet this was not the scariest part. That night the mother offered to bathe her adopted daughter, hoping to take the chance to check if she had seen wrong. But unexpectedly the adopted daughter insisted that father help her bathe. The naive father hadn't realized the seriousness of the problem. Fortunately, Ellen cleverly turned down the adopted daughter's request. Then when she had the bath water ready, the adopted daughter Leia dawdled and refused to take off her clothes, and even spoke rudely to her adoptive mother.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real mom.
The adoptive mother froze instantly after hearing that. At first she didn't plan to argue with Leia.
You can just stand in the tub. I can wash your butt.
At this moment Ellen was completely disappointed. Leia's behavior was totally different from when they first met. A few days ago the couple had come to the orphanage excitedly because they had 3 sons in a row, and their biggest wish was to have a daughter. To avoid having another son for their next child, the couple decided to simply adopt a daughter. Even though Leia had to walk with a walker, the couple didn't mind at all. When meeting her new parents for the first time, Leia didn't show any timidity. Just a greeting had the couple wrapped around her little finger. The couple finally fulfilled their dream of having a daughter, and the 3 elder brothers also welcomed their new little sister warmly. But soon they encountered their first problem. When going through the adoption procedures, the administrator said that Leia's previous adoptive parents had done a surgery for her, and this expense needed to be borne by the new adoptive family. The amount was as high as $7,000. The couple felt like they had been tricked instantly, and even the fact that Leia had bad legs wasn't mentioned in advance, so the couple decided to discuss it first. After all, plus the expenses of a family of 6, this was a huge sum of money. While the couple was hesitating, Leia suddenly walked up to them, and also said that there was no breakfast to eat here. Looking at such a pitiful Leia, the wife gritted her teeth and decided to use the family's emergency fund. The husband also supported his wife's idea after hearing that, but it was this decision that became the beginning of the family's nightmare in the days to come. Before going home, the couple took Leia to a seaside restaurant where they could both eat and have fun. However, Leia completely changed her previous demeanor. She had clearly said that she hadn't eaten breakfast, but looking at the delicious food in front of her, she only took one bite and then threw it away. And after seeing her elder brothers go to play on the beach, she immediately asked her adoptive mother to carry her to the beach. But when the adoptive mother just said she would carry her after eating something first, Leia suddenly flew into a rage, completely not like a gentle 7-year-old little girl. And the most bizarre thing was that Leia actually ran away without her walker. This scene left the couple stunned in place instantly, but on the plane back home, the wife found the answer in a book. Although congenital dwarfism would cause Leia's bones to be abnormal, it didn't mean she couldn't walk at all. Maybe she just wanted to go to the beach so badly at that time that she endured the pain and ran there. So the couple didn't doubt anything anymore. When they got home, the couple showed Leia the room they had carefully prepared. The pink princess room was very beautiful. Leia thought it was decorated by her mother, so she directly said that the color was too childish. But when the mother said that it was decorated by her father, Leia immediately changed her attitude and said she loved it very much. This made the mother feel very uncomfortable instantly, especially after seeing the warm scene between father and daughter. It made her feel even more awkward, but at this time she still didn't think in a bad way. After all, Leia was just a little girl. But that night Leia not only refused to let her mother bathe her, but also pushed her mother to bump into the wall. Seeing this, Leia immediately put on an Oscar-worthy performance. She went up to hug her mother right away, and started apologizing frantically. And seeing this, the mother didn't want to blame her anymore. Just like that, Leia successfully got through the bathing incident. But early the next morning, the eldest son found that the windows at home were covered with graffiti. But the 3 brothers would never do such a thing, so it could only be Leia who did it. Yet when facing the mother's questioning, Leia started her pitiful act again. Just then the father walked over. Seeing that the mother and daughter were in a deadlock, the father quickly tried to smooth things over. Seeing this, Leia took the chance to shift the blame, and pretended to casually mention that father had taken her to eat cookies last night. This instantly made the mother angry, because Leia hadn't finished her dinner last night and had wasted food, but her husband still secretly gave her cookies to eat. Leia kept fanning the flames beside them, and the mother-daughter conflict was instantly turned into a couple conflict by her. Leia was very proud that her dirty trick had worked. The couple finally quarreled and broke up unhappily. In the afternoon, Ellen talked about these things with her good friend. She wondered why Leia had changed so much, plus the previous adoptive family had sent her back to the adoption agency. Could it be that Leia really had some problems? But her friend persuaded her not to think too much. What trouble could a lame little girl cause? After hearing that, Ellen thought it made sense and dismissed her concerns. But the next day, when Ellen was preparing lunch, Leia suddenly walked in and said she wanted to help. She picked up the kitchen knife when her mother wasn't looking. Ellen thought it was dangerous and quickly stepped forward to stop her. But Leia was very stubborn and refused to listen. Seeing this, Ellen had to stop her forcibly. But at this moment, Leia said that sentence again.
You can't tell me what to do.
And just then, Leia suddenly put down the kitchen knife, and a very weird smile appeared on her face. It turned out that father had come over. Seeing this, Leia started her performance again, saying that she had kindly wanted to help her mother, but her mother had gotten angry and scolded her for no reason. These words stirred up the conflict between the parents again. The mother thought Leia was very dangerous, but after hearing that the husband thought Ellen was being ridiculous, how could a disabled little girl be dangerous? The couple quarreled and broke up unhappily once again. Afterwards, the father went to the room to comfort Leia, and how could Leia give up such a good chance to complain? She kept pretending to be a victim, and used her scheming words to list the mother's partialities these days, to gain the father's sympathy, and the unsuspecting father was successfully misled. But in the middle of that night, Ellen was suddenly woken up by a few strange noises. She looked closely and found that Leia had come into the room. The scariest thing was that she was holding a small knife in her hand, and a weird smile was still on her face.